there's a bunch of switches below. If you turned your fridge up too high, it doesn't just mean that your ice cream is more ice than cream. Not really sure what the problem is there, Vic. Ah, yes. More health. Yeah, this is indeed the fire sword. How do I get to it though? Not like that. I'm missing something. Am I missing a switch or something? Oh, don't tell me. Ah, I have to find the correct combination of switches. Well, only 2 of them were green, the rest of them were red, so maybe that's a hint. Yeah, that was a hint.
Ravages flesh with teeth of metal and flame, leaving only scorched remains.
We got the fire sword.
Flame sword.
Okay, flame sword. Now this stuff on the ground is flammable, so if I wave my little swordie, it catches stuff on fire. Which is more dangerous to me than to them. You're helped. There we go. And now I have plenty of mana as well. So this went excellently. And I think that cave is where I need to go. Oh no, this is a spirit forge.
Shed your blood for me.
No.
These artifacts will be yours.
I'm not gonna give you my blood for antitoxins. No, thank you. Well, yes and no. The game is actually very linear, but you can backtrack because the abilities you get allow you to reach new areas. So it's semi-linear. It is linear to a point, but you can also travel and explore. So there are areas that you can reach outside of the main progression. You don't have to follow the exact path all the way. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. Like I said, this is gonna be a pain. Energy bank.
Strange that Vorador would choose a dwelling so perilous to him. The swamp could only offer a vampire hazard and pain.
Yeah, Vorador is a big tough cookie and he doesn't care about pain. Okay, time for a different type of spell. Oh no, I can't use both. It's a miss on my part. I should probably just walk in mist form all the way and use an energy bank when I need to. I probably will need to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach the mansion. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I was. There we go.
Vorador's keep was hidden deep within the turbulent forest, nestled among vines and creepers that clung desperately to its dark, weathered stone.
Check if there are any items on the side. They don't seem to be. I forgot how difficult this game can be. It is a PS1 game.
The luxury with which this Vorador surrounded himself was impressive. His wealth would shame the haughty nobles of my former court.
It is a PS1 game. It was released for PlayStation 1 and for PC. Like I said in the when I started playing it, the closest you can compare this game to, if you were to compare it to a different game, would be the original Legend of Zelda. Like a linear adventure game with that still gives you options to do some additional exploration. Or like Metroidvania, where you have a linear path, but you can break off it from time to time to explore further.
That this vulgar display of fortune remained undisturbed was a testament of fear's dominion over greed.
Ah yes, I would rather stun you than burn you, because I need your blood.
Spiked mace. Brave Victor!
These are supposed to be vampire hunters. Oh, I don't have the shoot blood spell on me.
Blood gout.
Blood gout. That's how they called it.
Their charms were almost visible through the gauze of their clothing, yet beauty such as theirs delivered only death. For these were Vorador's pets, nothing more than beasts, slave to his will and the easy prey he provided. Vampires, all of them, held in thrall by one stronger still.
It's mostly because Silicon Knights was a small developer at the time, and they didn't really think that they could do much. Before they made Legacy of Kain, they were just about ready to close their doors. So this game was supposed to be their final hurrah, and they really went out with all the effects and lore. But the engine this is all they could achieve. Most of the disc is occupied by the cutscenes, which were high end for the time. This is 1995 we're talking about.
Vorador's pantry, a vampire's feast. Like cattle awaiting slaughter, men and women dangled from the rusted hooks upon the dungeon walls. Blood and viscera frosted the dirt and stone. The abundance nearly overwhelmed me, for blood is the life.
Well, Vic, there is a good point to be made about development of the PS1 games. Yeah, they had 3D, and you could make it look semi-decent, but most of the 3D that was done at the time was very, very basic. And I think this game is 1994 or 99, so before PlayStation 1 was released. PS1 was released in 1995. I'm not sure which. I think this game is from 1995 or 1996. I can't really remember. So it was an early title. It was originally made for PC. This was before the age of really fancy 3D graphics accelerators.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Okay, I think I'm gonna burn this one.
Blood gout.
Yeah, you had to die. Oh, I have to possess that one.
My enemies are quite vicious, and the Chaos Armor extracts from them a heavy price for their bloodlust. The blows are meant for me, but it is their bodies that carry the wounds.
This is my favorite armor in the game.
The Heart of Darkness.
The Chaos Armor.
Chaos Armor.
Essentially, whenever I get attacked, a portion of the damage gets reflected back. It can even stun them. No. I need to possess this guy, don't I? I think so.
Blood gout.
So, possession. was correct. Also, with these older games, you could actually get more details from a 2D game like this than you could with a 3D game. I actually use a lot of these. Should probably switch over to Energy Bolt. Okay, that was sorted. Okay, time for a different spell. Can I get Blood Goat? Yes, I can. Not enough mana for a Blood Goat. Oh, I can't use a menu like this. I'm gonna try and get this guy stunned. That wasn't really worth it. Give me back the fire sword. Okay, so there's something on the left. There's a switch on the left. There's a door on the right. There's also a door below. Ah, I see. I see. That's what you're telling me. Getting that room. It was a net loss. You're right. You're right. But you never know how will these things go. There's one more there. Will the spell reach him? It did. Ooh, this is also a very powerful spell.
Oh, to bathe in the blood of others. This spell is especially useful in the face of multiple combatants. Beware those with tainted blood.
Okay, so essentially what this spell does is this spell drinks blood from everybody in the room. That includes monsters.
Blood shower. Blood shower.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough mana to cast it though. I do not. But I need to cast it in order to get through this door. For some reason they didn't think of putting a mana ball in here, so now I have to wait for the mana to recharge enough for me to cast the spell, and I think this one is kind of pricey. I think this one is 2 full runes to cast. But it's better to wait than to cast a weaker spell. There we go. Yeah, mana recharges. If it didn't, there would be parts of this game that you couldn't pass.
The room I had entered had but one purpose: the torture and execution of human beings for the sadistic pleasure of its engineer. Blood was splattered on every surface. The dread and agony of victims past still echoed through the lethal walls. A symphony of terror and agony filled the air. Then, from amidst the cacophony of screaming souls came the perverse laughter of the vampire himself. And upon the wall, scribbled in blood, were the words, "Manus Celer die." The room I had entered had but one purpose: the torture and execution of human beings for the sadistic pleasure of its engineer.
Yeah, I accidentally activated the rune twice.
The dread and agony of victims past still echoed through the lethal walls. A symphony of terror and agony filled the air. Then, from amidst the cacophony of screaming souls came the perverse laughter of the vampire himself.
Oh, you guys are humans. Well, I could use your blood. Actually, I'm full on blood, but...
Spiked mace.
Hold the phone. I can get through this, I think. I cannot. I'm wrong. Isn't there a way to get through that curtain? Maybe the curtain can be caught on fire. Nope, probably gets opened up later.
Save Victor!
Mana! Yes, please.
Amongst Vorador's possessions, I found an ancient chronicle. Long ago, vampires grew in such number so as to capture the attention of the Circle. The Order of the Sarafan, or the Angels of Light as they were called, was instated to counter the menace. Thus, the Vampire Purge began.
Yeah, I tried burning it, but It can't be burned. I thought maybe I could go in through in fog form, but I can't. So it's obviously turned by something else later. Okay, there's a switch, so I have to possess this pitiful human. Hello. Ignore me. Goodbye. Good day. Goodbye. A wolf. Really? Okay, that opened up the door. I think we're just about to enter Vorador's dining room. There won't be a boss fight here. Vorador is actually an ally, albeit an unwilling one. He has his own agenda. Yeah.
In the bowels of that black forest, I found something worse than hell. A vision of what I was becoming.
It's not often I see one of our own, especially one as young and foolish as yourself. Nonetheless, drink. Drink deep and indulge your gift.
Gift? Vorador thought my curse a blessing. That we were gods. That mortals offered their blood as sacrifice so that we could enjoy our supernatural powers. And somewhere, deep inside my new self, I knew he was right. That mortal dreams were prayers. Prayers to us, begging us for power. I pondered this as the decadent old fool prattled on about his past. A boorish account of how he defeated Malek of the Sarafin and took his vengeance upon the Circle of Nine for supporting the Sarafin Holy War to exterminate us.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses! After slaughtering 6 of the sheep, I defeated their pathetic little shepherd, Malek. Since then, our kind has not bothered with the cattle, except to feed. And I suggest you do the same. Meddling with the affairs of man can do us no good. Seraphan witch hunts are much too tedious to concern ourselves with. Am I understood, Kain? Good. Take this ring. If you ever need assistance, it will summon you. Despite your youthful arrogance, you amuse me, Kain. It is such a pity to lose you to the abyss. Now be gone!